Yeah.
And Zay, I got to give you big credit. We got to continue to call you Zay Strodamus because on this one you called it. Harbaugh finally admitted in the post-game interview after the game last week because we didn't see that because we was recording. Basically, he said, "Yo, we have to cut down on the penalties." Like,
oh yeah,
I didn't realize it was that many this year.
I thought we might have mentioned it.
You mentioned it.
mentioned
You
it.
did mention
I think we did mention. I think I looked at it,
and then he said it after the game.
He probably said it again.
Yeah,
We was like at the top of the league. That's what I had mentioned as far as penalties.
This good thing is,
yeah, both of y'all. But Harbaugh talked.
Makari, I heard Makari.
I think that's where I got it from as well too. Yeah,
Weren't they saying Makari was one of the ones that like leaders as far as on our end?
Probably.
My boy got to get his game together. Lindenbaum, they showed that play when he got that call on him, and he was 5 yards up. Now, the discrepancy is what Zay was saying is like who gets that call a lot. Yeah, I would venture to say, like, is this happening, like, with the Chiefs? I know there has to be a lineman that's leaking maybe 6 yards up, and they just like, all right, we're going to let him slide.
I was definitely going to say the Chiefs run a lot of little stuff like that. And I feel like they probably, I watch, we all watch enough of the Chief games that I don't see that play get called.
I've yet
now,
to
maybe
see
their discipline is phenomenal. It's possible.
Again, that's a coaching thing, too, though.
Maybe got him in line, bro.
I'm gotta be honest, it's gotta be coaching because they are the worst team in total penalties and penalty yards. Now, typically that probably would go hand in hand, but just saying it is crazy. But what's even worse is I've seen that they have more penalty yards than the number one receiver on the team.
That is sickening. That is sickening.
That's disgusting.
That is sickening.
We get a lot of calls.
That is sickening.
We do get a lot of calls.
Low key, a lot of it was from defense, bro. Our communication was so bad in the beginning. It was bad, bro.
Discipline. Yes, we do feel like some of the calls we've seen, we're like, all right. But listen, it ain't every call that's on the rest. Like, bro,
we
like y'all gotta.
We accountable. It's definitely not.
It's been some silly false starts. It's just been a lot of weird stuff at bad times. It's like, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, we don't want to pile on too much because they don't want to make that. But like the coaching, you got to put it's everybody together. But that coaching, that's what they typically attribute that to. A well coached team doesn't get a lot of penalties.
Yeah, they need those calls in practice. If they're not getting those calls in practice, he might not know that he's doing it. He might not even know that he's leaking up 5 yards right now. He might even know to stay disciplined with that. If they not, again, that's just me thinking on a surface level. I don't know what they do at practice. They might have. They usually have officials sometimes at practice. So it can vary, but it's got to be changed now. Yeah. Before we get to the playoffs, man.
They got
if we get to the playoffs
6 more games, 7 more weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot can adjust. Listen, they made the adjustment.